Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is set to come out later in 2016, and with all the Harry Potter films re-released in IMAX, it only seemed fitting that we take a look down memory lane and review what I think is the greatest film franchise of all time. Now, just in case you don't know what Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is about, in this film we follow Harry, who unfortunately lost his parents to a dark wizard by he who shall not be named. And when he finds out that he's actually a wizard, he gets invited to attend Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. And when he arrives at this school, he realizes that the Dark Lord could be coming back to seek his vengeance. Now look, you guys, if there was one movie growing up that truly defined my childhood, it was Harry Potter. This movie, as a kid, was my everything. I remember the moment that I walked out of the theater, I looked to my dad, who I went and saw it with, who took me, and I was like, that is the greatest movie ever! Because it was for me. This was the movie that really defined me as a kid. I remember going home from school and picking up a stick, pretending it's a wand, sticking a broom in between my legs, thinking that I could fly around the house. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, this movie brought me to life. And what I love so much about this movie is its pure charm. It has this sort of childlike sense of wonder with it and innocence that you just can't get in any of the other films. And since I was 8 years old when this film came out, I felt like I truly grew with Harry. And I think Chris Columbus really needs to be applauded for what he does in this film. He really does a great job, in a sense, establishing this world. Hogwarts is massive and expansive, and I love the set designs, the texture of everything, the costumes. As an adaptation, I find this movie to be extraordinarily faithful to the book. And matter of fact, the only real major change that happens in the movie is the opening. I mean, the opening of the book, we're following the Dudleys, we're seeing their everyday life until Harry pops up on their doorstep. And that works perfectly for a book. You know, you want to ease into the magical realm, but we're here for Harry Potter. So the movie brilliantly opens up with us seeing Harry Potter being dropped off on the Dudleys' doorstep. And this, I think, works extraordinarily. It drops us straight into the world. It doesn't have to explain the rules. It lets the world explain it to us effortlessly, and I love that so much about this movie. I mean, the world building in this film is truly extraordinary and unlike any, in my opinion. It's just, you really feel that this place exists, and exists so much that you wish and hope and pray that a letter will come to your doorstep and that you can actually go to this magical place of Hogwarts because you just love it so much, because it just looks all so real. And I'm telling you, if a letter showed up on my doorstep, I don't even care if I'm 60 years old. I will do a transfiguring and I will make myself a young lad and I will go. As much as I love this movie and as perfect as it feels in my heart, I can't deny the fact that not every aspect of this movie is perfect. And I have to unfortunately say that this movie will unfortunately age the worst out of all the films. Because unfortunately we just didn't master the sort of technical wizardry in the special effects that we've come to see today, and some of it just hasn't aged well. And as much as we've come to love Emma and Rupert and Dan, their first outing has some very questionable acting skills. They do wonderful jobs whenever they're asked to react and look surprised and blown away by the magical spectacles, because it honestly feels genuine and real. It's whenever they have to open up their mouths and give out some of these lines where things come off extremely forced. It's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa. Also, oh man, I did not know this, but man, is everything exposition in this film. When they're walking through Hogwarts, it's just exposition after exposition after exposition. Let's be honest, if we had to go back in time, would we honestly change anything? We probably wouldn't. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is this whimsical, magical journey that takes you to a realm that you've always dreamt and always wished you could go to. It introduces us to our favorite trio and puts us on a quest that was sure to be as magical as it is to watch. As the score goes, I'm going to give Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone a 5 out of 5. So you guys, there you have it. That was my review of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Let me know in the comment section below anything and everything about Harry Potter, and also, what Hogwarts house are you? I'm actually a Hufflepuff, and keep an eye out for my review of Chamber of Secrets coming soon. And until next time, I'm the Slash Movie Reviewer, and you guys have just been slashed.